the day has finally come, as Mafia the Old Country has just been released today. And I'll tell you what, the critics are certainly a bit of a mixed bag with this one. While most game companies are struggling to actually try to see what they like about the game by just rating it a 6 or a 7, and IGN, the company that everybody hates and despises, of course known for their very low ratings on certain great movies and comic books and media, have rated Mafia the Old Country a good solid 8. What is going on?
That's fucking crazy, man.
But you gotta respect it, IGN does certainly know some sauce when there is some sauce there. And with Mafia 4 being the shortest game in the series, it seems like it doesn't really take away from the gameplay and the story. And the shorter game in the long run doesn't really seem to be that bad of an idea, also if it's actually known as a very good game. Between both modes within the game, the performance mode will allow you to access the game in full 60 frames per second, or the quality mode will just access it around 30 to 40 frames per second. But as of right now, there has been no announcement for a 4K upgrade just yet. And if you're planning on the PC version of the game, there's whole new avenues to explore. This of course includes some HDR support, accessibility options, ultra wide support, and also VSync. And this version of Mafia is of course very different in comparison to the others, as it traverses you back all the way to good old fashioned Sicily, Italy, in which where you can traversal on foot or you can do it by horse. Especially probably a lot of sneaking about missions where you have to sneak past multiple enemies, and probably a lot of knife fights in the process. While I personally think this is a very good contender for the Game Awards of this year, I highly doubt anyone is actually going to see the value in it unless you actually like the series. And paying $40 to $50 for just a 10-hour game is a little bit of a rip-off if you don't actually like the series. I think the best price for this game would have definitely been $35 or maybe $38, just close to that, instead of just making it almost a $60 game. But with the reviews the game has actually had so far, it seems like it actually could be worth the price if you're actually a fan of the series. In this instance, probably waiting for a sale is pretty much mandatory if you actually want to play the game and see what it's all about, but instead I'd probably just leave it. And it's most likely they're going to drop the price in about 2 months or so anyway, so I'd probably wait, and even especially for a new DLC to come out, and then possibly get around to buying the game. And while for Xbox fans, as there has not been much inclusion of it coming to Game Pass anytime soon, then it's probably just best to wait for this new release to get a sale. So of course guys, let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And what do you think of Mafia the Old Country and your personal opinion? Do you think a 10-hour game is worth it, or would you rather just wait for a sale? And of course, if you did enjoy the video and it did help you out, make sure to leave a like down below, or if you didn't like it, change it to a dislike. Subscribe if you're new, and you may like this one that's on your screen now. Take care and peace.